Hey everybody, welcome back. We're going to be making some tofu marinade today.
Our famous tofu marinade. So I purchased this at Costco, some organic firm tofu. You definitely want to get firm or extra firm tofu when you make this dish. Otherwise, it will fall apart. Now tofu is stored in water, so when you take it out, you have to get all this water off.
By rinsing the water.
Rinsing the water off.
Yeah, you rinse the water off.
So we put it
any sense.
on a plate with a towel, and we put something heavy on it. Let's see if we can find something heavy, Connor.
How about just that right there?
How about the cast iron pan right there?
Okay, cast iron pan. This one.
Great. So we just throw the cast iron pan over there, and we will weight down the tofu. That will get all the extra water out of the tofu while we prepare the marinade. We have some nice scallions from the garden. We will rinse these off because I didn't do that. I use about 2 scallion bunches, but if you like more, you certainly can use more. Most people like them in smaller pieces, so we just slice up a bunch of scallions like this.
Watch your fingers.
Be very careful, yeah. I'm going to take those 2 end pieces, we'll get rid of those. And then we put this in our bowl. Carefully. Scallions. Now we have 2 choices for ginger. The quick and easy version is this stir-in paste that you can buy at a local grocery store. It lasts for a little bit of time, and you just can squirt it out. If you want to be doing this really well, I tend to buy ginger, peel it, and freeze it, which makes it much easier than to take it on a microplane and just get some nice fresh ginger, which smells fantastic, does it not, Connor?
Oh, yeah. Delicious.
And then you have this beautiful, get it all out.
The inside of that is not sharp?
Yeah, it's not sharp, right? It's beautiful, yummy, delicious, fresh ginger. Absolutely fantastic. And you could see I just used maybe a little bit less than half of that total. And then we can just keep that in a little Ziploc bag and put it in your freezer, and it stays fresh longer and it's easy to use. Now, got to throw in some garlic. I use about 3 cloves of garlic because we happen to like garlic in our house, but by all means, adjust accordingly if you don't.
We are, of course, anti-vampire.
Which does help while we have lots of garlic.
Well, I'm not, but Mom is.
So we just take those peels off and very carefully chop that up. Nice. This is going to be a marinade, so it doesn't need to be perfect, but by doing a little smash, you create smaller pieces.
I thought it releases the flavor anymore, does it?
It does release the flavor more, yes. So there we go. We got a nice bunch of garlic, so we'll throw that in there. Nice and beautiful.
So we have our scallions, we have our ginger, and we have our garlic.
Beautiful. It smells delicious in here.
It does.
Now, the rest of the ingredients are tamari, nice soy sauce. We get the reduced sodium and gluten-free. Sesame oil, a nice product from Trader Joe's, and good old-fashioned olive oil, which we are going to add in. Now, normally I do this just by sight, but let me try to get a tablespoon so I can gauge this for you viewers. Usually about a tablespoon of sesame oil is enough. Perfect. I would say we're going to do 3 tablespoons of tamari. Once I get the tofu in, we may adjust that just a smidge. But let's start with 3. There you go. Now, olive oil. One.
It's much easier to eyeball this.
2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's start with that, everybody, and we will add the tofu and see how it looks. All right,
So that's it.
That's the entire marinade, everybody. It
Really?
is delicious on chicken, on flank steak. We are famous for making it on tofu. And it also cooks, you can cook vegetables in it, a little sauteed broccoli, a little asparagus, green beans, which we're going to add in our tofu dish tonight. And it's delicious. I marinate the tofu for about 4 to 6 hours, but you can actually do it overnight, and then the flavor completely sinks in. And that's really good for steak and chicken overnight. So we'll give it another 5 minutes to let this tofu sit, and we'll be back cutting that up and add it in so we can see what it looks like.
All right, bye.